Tracy, what a wonderful way to open a speech with a very self-contained quote that you could read from start to end. It was very meaningful. Everybody had something to draw from it, and it got right to the point of what you were trying to convey, what you were trying to communicate in your speech. And then you went on to frame your speech, and this was really strong. You framed your speech by breaking down the quote into its constituent parts. And you organized your speech around the first part of the quote, and you gave us some exposition. You moved on to the second part of the quote. You read it, and you gave some more information about how you were growing and learning, or I think in this case you were it was the fall after the pride is that the second part of the speech, and then the third part is you organized around how you wanted to move on, how you wanted to grow from that experience. What you said at the beginning of your speech, though, was that you wanted to impart the wisdom onto us. And the reason I bring that up is because the way you presented the rest of the information was self-reflective, which is good, but it did not expressly take the shape of imparting the wisdom onto us. You also, in the vein of imparting the wisdom outward, you could reframe some of the experiences or draw parallels to some of those experiences to other experiences that people might hypothetically encounter. That way, we can draw direct parallels from what you went through to other experiences that might be in our lives. It just makes it a little bit easier. Most of us got there, I'm sure, but it makes it a little bit easier for a general audience to get to that, those parallels and those connections. What I would ask you to extend yourself to do a little bit more work on is the powerful call to action. The quote was beautiful, and the way that you framed your information around it was beautiful. But what you could do better in the future is to really rouse us with a call to action, to improve ourselves, to reflect, to remember times that we had falls after we had pride. And I think that would go a long way to making that connect in the final moments so that it's a very powerful takeaway. Madam Toastmaster.